the last 3 minutes, I don't want to cut you off. It gets heavy in here. With the last 3 minutes, I'm going to spit out what happened after that.
Well, we can go for longer than that if you guys are okay with it. Quick check-in?
Cannot. Quick check-in,
Okay.
cannot.
Sure. No, that's fine.
Maybe like 3 minutes, but not much longer. So after that, thank you for sharing. It gets heavy. Konica, if you want to check in after, I got you. But I returned to the Sault Ste. Marie. Konica, you got away from that abuser, and I'm pumped. And I got away from my abuser too, finally.
And I'm pumped.
Yes.
I'm pumped. We got away. We kicked that motherfucker to the door. And I came back to the Sioux. And I lived on East Street next to the IFC in a little bachelor pad in extreme poverty and got bed bugs. And yeah, so that's like what kind of poverty I lived in. And I also worked for an Indigenous business for a little bit. And I worked there for about over a year, and my boss started to come on to me and would not take no for an answer. I won't name any names, but like, I see you. So they would not take no for an answer. Too. Yeah. So I went back to university because knowledge is power, and staying in school throughout this whole thing has like what was the point of contact.
It's been your block for your foundation, your backbone.
It kept me healthy. So I went back and I took CESD, and that's where I met Storm. Took the community economic and social development and started speaking again. The first speech I had back in the Sioux was for the Huron-Superior Catholic District School Board, where I spoke in front of over 200 people just about my life, similar to today. And then I did like a little tour, but I pretended everyone that I was visiting. And really, I was actually just really impoverished and hitting people up to do speeches for money. So I did a few organizations then, and I started organizing with Baawating Water Protectors and Candace, and started just understanding. And Youth Odena really hit off good. I actually started Youth Odena while I was still living out of town in my transition moving home, 2016 Youth Odena. United with ccandseith and Konica with Youth Odena, and started holding safe spaces for youth in the Sioux. Went huge with Youth Odena. We've gotten a few grants. We did some really awesome stuff like Jam for Jam, where we raised money for the St. Vincent's Food Bank, but also supported 20 young artists here in Sault Ste. Marie. That was Konica's idea. And ccandseith was there, and sponsored that as Sioux York. And that's kind of after university, I started getting into philanthropy and writing grants, and that's where I am now. So I work as an agent for myself from home, and I write grants for social programming or just for revolution to feed myself and others and build skills and spread the love. And that's what I'm doing right now. And that's kind of how we got to the CC show and where we are now.
Working in the community and on the community and building the community, right?
I did that in the 3 minutes, guys.
Yay!